Namaste. Welcome to your prenatal asana series. We are going to practice Saithalyasana and some variations of Saithalyasana. This asana is absolutely safe to be practiced in all trimesters, and the variations can be avoided in the third trimesters if it's difficult for the women with the size of the belly and she feels uncomfortable to do certain variations of this asana. In case there is any hip or pain in the ankles, in that case it can be avoided. Otherwise, it's safe to practice and also relieving in certain cases. So the conditions in which this asana can be beneficial is where you have slight lower back congestion or low back pain. It helps relieves, it's a very slight asana and really helps relieves the low back congestion, or it opens the pelvic area. So congestion in the pelvic area also, which is a common phenomena during the prenatal phase. This also helps with that. It also opens the hip area a little bit, and it creates, the variation specifically creates a bit of room in the upper ribs. As the baby is growing, the ribs and the upper abdomen needs some more space, and it helps with that. And the variations of slight twisting, it gives a good stretch to the body and hence relieves the stress from the muscles as well. So the way we practice this is from the Sukhasana, the easy pose, just gently keeping one leg just folded, and another leg we will fold it at the back, just like this, in a manner such that the surface of your left feet is touching the right thigh, or the other way around. And here, the other leg is just facing backwards. Now, the reason why I said if there is ankle pain is because the ankle is folded on the other leg. If there is pre-existing injury in the ankle, in that case, it can be avoided. If at any point in time the woman feels uncomfortable in this posture, they can come out of it. Now, this first and simple variation is what is Saithalyasana and can be used as a meditative pose. When we add variations to it, the first one is hip movements. So how we can practice hip movement is we can slightly bend towards our left hand side and inhale and lift our hip muscle a little bit, like squeezing the gently squeezing the glute muscles and lifting the hip muscles upwards. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, releasing. And we can do that the same thing when we move to the other side. The other movement that we can do is slight opposite side alternative twisting. So to do that, we inhale, take our right hand and put it on the left knee and slightly turn backward. Remember to remind the women to only twist as much as is comfortable. Now, even though I'm in my 9th month, but my belly is fine to rotate this much. In some cases, the woman can have larger bellies, especially in the cases of twins or more kids. And in that case, they may not feel comfortable in the third trimester to twist at all. So do not ask them or give them this variation as long as they're not comfortable in this. So a slight gentle twist is also fine if they're willing to do this. Staying there for a while. Long and deep breathing. This is helping opening the pelvic area, giving a good stretch to the hip area as well. And now moving to the other side with the opposite hand, taking the other hand at the back, opening the ribs, allowing the stretch to work. And coming back. One more variation that can be added to this is forward bending. Now, forward bending can be a bit difficult for the women in the third trimester or with the big belly. So if they are comfortable only, you can suggest as much as they're willing to bend, because when you bend in this posture, it just stretches your whole lower body and gives a relaxing feeling. For some women, if it is uncomfortable to do forward bending, it can be avoided completely. Now, it really depends on the comfort of the women as much as they're willing to go forward. Some women can actually go complete and rest like this, especially in first 2 trimester, or even rest completely, or just stay until here, wherever is comfortable to them, and then coming out gently. Always being mindful of enough space for the baby and the belly, and not to overstretch, not to hold the breath. Reminding them of this during practice of all asanas is very important. This asana can be suggestive just as a simple meditative pose or a yoga nidra pose as well when you are suggesting any of the meditative practice. And rest, taking care of the minor things, is very important. Otherwise, this is safe in all trimesters. Thank you.